may have read the headlines about Nigeria. Islamic extremists strike again in the north. Boko Haram attacks a church. On the other hand, you may have read these headlines. Nigerian economy ready to boom. Nigeria passes South Africa as the continent's biggest economy. It's a country of extremes, producing 44% more millionaires in the last 6 years, up to 15,700. However, more than half the population lives on $2 a day. Part of the problem is the corruption at every level of Nigerian life. What needs to happen to start turning the big and growing economic engine to the benefit of all? I believe the answer is godly education. The country desperately needs Christian men and women with the knowledge and skills to make a difference. Nigeria needs Christian carpenters who keep to their quote. Nigeria needs Christian welders who use the metal thickness they say they would. Nigeria needs Christian concreters who use the correct ratio of cement. Nigeria also needs Christian teachers, scientists, and business people. In 2012, Susanna Holmes Orphanage and Right Step School, under the direction of Chi Equinia Hendricks, invited my 2 sons and I to take Entrepreneurship God's Way to southeast Nigeria. For 6 weeks, we taught woodworking and metalwork to 7th, 8th, 10th, and 11th graders. Each class was divided into companies of 3 to 5 students. They signed agreements to work as unto the Lord, Colossians 3:23, to be yoked with those going in the same direction, from Ephesians 4, letting their yes be yes about paying back their loan, from Matthew 5, and to keep an account, from the parable of the talents in Matthew chapter 25. On the completion of the projects, the 7th grade class sold 8 wooden safes, the 8th grade sold 6 church pews, the 10th grade presented 3 rocking chairs to the nursery, and the 11th grade made 5 desk chairs combinations. After the sale of the projects, the companies divided their profits and were able to purchase items from candy to water guns to multi-tools. Lord willing, the plan for the summer of 2014 is to continue Entrepreneurship God's Way, but this time to use concrete projects. We'll be taking molds to make interlocking pavers, outdoor tables and benches, and decorative planters. The molds will be left for the students as the start of micro-businesses, aiding in the sustainability of the facility. We will also be trialing online education. Using Khan Academy and other video and software resources, we'll offer self-paced online instruction in math, science, and computer science, giving a world-class education in a godly setting. There are only 2 obstacles in offering the online courses. There's no internet access, and electricity is unreliable at best. To address the first obstacle, we'll be creating an intranet by placing Khan Academy Lite and the other resources on a laptop and using that as the server. This will become the internet for the online users. Students will share 10 to 15 Chromebooks, accessing the content wirelessly via our router. We have this system up and running successfully now. To address the second obstacle, we'll be using deep cycle batteries to charge the internal batteries of the computers. We'll charge the deep cycle batteries with the grid when it's on, with the diesel generator when it's on, and we've been able to produce enough juice to power 2 Chromebooks at a time with bicycle power by turning an old treadmill motor attached to the back wheel of the bike with a belt. Join us in these efforts for godly education. Together we can make a difference in the hearts and the minds of the children of Susanna Holmes and Right Steps. They can make a difference in southeast Nigeria, and over time we can fill all levels of Nigerian life with godly educated, morally upright, hard-working Christians. We are still in need of funding for the 2014 efforts. Consider teaming up with us. $200 can purchase a Chromebook. $100 provides another mold for concrete work. $50 can provide the materials for an outdoor table and a bench set. Any amount can help us bring godly education to southeast Nigeria. Checks can be written to Buford Church of Christ, 1135 Chatham Road, Buford, Georgia, 30518. In the memo line, please write Nigeria.